camping's come a long way since Bernice first threw me out of the house. Nowadays, they got these fancy fold-up hard-top units that are kind of like a house, except a little smaller, made out of canvas, and they do about 70 miles an hour. My golly, that's a lot of money to spend to go away for the weekend and still find out you got a guy like me in the next campsite. But as usual, I got a better idea. Take one of the vehicles out of your personal automotive parts department that you keep behind your house, drop the engine out of her, and convert it into a hard-top camper. All you need is some camping gear, a couple of old tents, and a little imagination. Netting keeps the mosquitoes away, and the hood protects the cook from the flying beer bottles that are so much a part of any camping experience. And look how much extra space you get when you remount the doors using the Handyman's secret hinge. There's your main living area. That's your boudoir. The only real work you have to do to set up the unit is to dig a hole under the trunk. Or I should say, the powder room. A little bit later in the show, Bill and Harold are gonna pitch a tent, go camping, that kind of thing. I say two heads are better than one, but not those heads, I would say. So what they're gonna do now, just this little bit of a preview here is what's gonna happen later on. Harold, I guess you got the tent pegs in there, and I was smart enough to stay away from this adventure. And what's Bill, oh yeah, okay. Wow, getting out the big hammer there, and Harold's, what do you think, Harold? What do you think? This is a good idea? You're gonna hold it, good idea? What do you think? You're gonna hold the pegs, good idea? Good idea? You're fine. Oh, you're fine. Come on, you're fine. Gosh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Part of the ritual, part of the tradition of being a man up at the lodge, you gotta hold the tent pegs for Bill. Watch out. Oh, you're fine. You're good, you're good. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no, you're fine, you're good. More of that. Oh. Meanwhile, back at the tent pegs, we're gonna finish up the adventures with Bill now. They're still working on the windows around the lodge, and this is one of these new kind of tents they're gonna put up, Bill and Harold here. It's one that got the kind of the progress isn't always a good thing there. Anyway, it's one of the, I don't know what they call them, umbrella tent or something like that. Where the frame's all on the outside, and it's got a lot of spring to it. A lot of spring there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Night fell. Anyway, in they go, and you know, this is one of the great things I think about camping. You don't want to get too big a tent because part of the experience is the bonding feeling that you get just by being in a confined. You know, sometimes you don't need. What you find is there are certain things that you take that you really don't need. But you know, the point being that when you get into one of them smaller tents, there, just maybe a one-man tent, and you get two men in there, and again, you don't need as many things as you might think that you do. You find you get you find that you get into kind of a thing where you know you get to talk about things and just oh my gosh, what the heck? What do you got in there, boys? Oh! It's a boy. All right, and then they can just lay back there and see that's kind of, and they can talk about things and just have that camaraderie that goes hand in hand with camping and. Now this, okay, all right, this, okay, we have, okay, all right, Harold, there's a problem there. What you have is what we like to call a snorer, you know, also known as a fist magnet. And in this case, Harold's gonna try and take a little more peaceful, shine a light in his eyes, and boy, oh boy, Bill. One thing about Bill, you know, when he's asleep, he is asleep. And when he's awake, he's really too much awake too. What he's going to do now, Harold, realizes one of the things they've thrown out is the snorkel and mask set. So he just grabs the mask, putting that sometimes apparently if you interrupt the breathing, what's that there? That would be some sort of a Massasauga rattler or something there. And anyway, if you interrupt the breathing pattern, apparently you can, there we go. See, just like that. There you go. See, now there's a problem. What? Oh, well, no, okay, all right. Not perfect. And then Harold realizes that he's got the snorkel. Put the snorkel in the mouth there, but he doesn't grab the snorkel. You know, he grabs the assistance snorkel. In this case, a snake. Harold, that's a snake. Harold, it's a snake. Yeah. Oh yeah. See you later, Harold. And the lamb shall lie down with the lion, and the bill shall lie down with the rattler.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt the Red Green Show so that I may bring you the following important environmental message.
Greetings, campers. Ranger Gord here with another one of my patented wilderness safety tips. Say now, here's a sight to see. A couple of happy-go-lucky noodleheads getting ready to leave their campfire. But what's this? Look closer, everyone. Smoldering embers just waiting to burst into a raging inferno. All it will take is a single gust of wind, an errant newspaper, and, of course, a carelessly tossed 5-gallon can of gasoline. Fortunately, these two were smart. They're wearing flame-retardant clothing, perfect for smothering the flames.
Whoa, well, that's flannel, Ranger Gord! Flannel!
Whoops! Good thing I brought this bucket of sand. So remember, folks, never parade around naked in a public campground. It's just common sense, isn't it?
Harold, I want you to think about trying something this year in the winter, camping. Huh? We go out, we just get a tent there, and we go out and 50, 60 below zero.
But don't the pegs fall down in the snow?
No, you don't need pegs. No, the tent, you put the tent up and it just freezes right the way it is.
Oh, it's certainly an interesting invitation.
Well, Harold, it's an experience you won't believe.
Have you done this ever before?
Well, yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah. I
Like
saw it.
the igloos? Because I would go in an igloo. But
No, you don't want to go in an igloo. Because then you wake up in the middle of the night and you start chewing blubber.
that'd be horrible because I could barely reach my stomach.
It's closer than you think.
It doesn't have to be a two-man tent, does it?
No, it's better if it's a one-man tent.
For the both of us?
Yeah. Well, then you keep the heat in.
I don't know. We're really going to have to think about this.
Well, I'd like you just to think about it. I'm not asking for a commitment. I'm just saying that, picture yourself mid-January.
I'm a man of the 90s. Commitment's hard.
Got a little camping trip on this week's adventure with Bill. How you doing there, Bill? Oh, you're fine. Yeah, we like to get out in the outdoors there, get a little exercise, it's good for you. I enjoy the backpacking myself. Anyway, Bill kind of picked out a spot there, and I just thought I'd thin out the forest a little bit, and I didn't realize, unfortunately, that I put that tree right between Bill's legs. Doesn't happen all that often up at the lodge. No, you back up. I'll back her up. Oh, for gosh sakes. Oh. Oh, he's fine. Camping is a very personal thing, and you can know a lot about a camper by what they carry in their backpack. I kind of go light, and Bill, he goes cable. Anyway, we've got all our stuff out there, and it's time to roll out the bedrolls. Oh, Bill, you're supposed to hang on to the one end. Away you go. Away you go. Go get it. Away you go. Away you go. Go get it. Away you go. We get a little more speed going there, Bill. Look out. There we go. He's probably tireder now. What the heck's this? There you go. All right, fine. Oh. Later that day, Bill got into bed, everything fine, and then, yeah. Anyway, we got ourselves all settled. Bill's all settled. A lot of mosquitoes, so Bill had kind of zipped himself up there like a sausage roll. And he'd gotten in there a little too quick, and he had neglected to put down one of the key components in any camping trip, the ground sheet. Right, Bill? A little soggy, is it, Bill? And not from the inside this time. No. And this is starting to, Bill, you didn't put down your ground sheet. That's what I'm showing you. Come on, put that down, you'll be fine. So he doesn't want to get out of his sleeping bag there because of the mosquitoes. So he decides he can just do it without, looks like one of them, the caterpillar in the cocoon. I don't want to see the butterfly that comes out of that one, I'll tell you. Yeah, where you go, Bill? And Bill, if you need any help, I'm here for you, buddy. There you go. All right. I'm here for you. No, well, in my way, you know. There, he's all set. Jump into bed, Bill. Away you go. Good night. Now you're fine. Got something special for all you campers on this adventure of Adventures with Bill. The Adventure with Bill, part of the Bill Adventure. Now, what we pointed out here was Bill had left his food just lying around. This is what happens when you're camping and so forth. You get a lot of the animals get in there and... Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then they got into the bacon and tied her into a reef knot there, I guess. So Bill's thinking, get that out of there. Thanks for tidying that up, Bill. And hey, that's my shirt. So he's got some burlap there, and he's going to put the food in here. We're going to try to show you a safe way to store things. So you put everything in about the middle of the burlap, and then you need some sort of a waterproof fabric to go over the burlap. You bring that up, and we were looking for some waterproof stuff, and I kind of spotted Bill's, So we put that over the bag, and then we tied her on there, and then what you do, you've got something there. You ready to go and hang? You're ready to go and hang that now over the branch of a tree, you see. The idea being this is going to make it hard for the animals to get at. Bill doesn't have a lot of motor skills when it comes to swinging things around and throwing them at parties. No, Bill. Now, I don't like to butt in because Bill is the expert on the outdoor stuff, but it seemed to me that things would go probably a little better if you threw the end of the rope over rather than throw the bag over, you know. Yeah, then it's just a simple task of pulling that up should go. Now, Bill has a way of making things a little more complicated. Then you gotta, Bill, stop. Oh. All right, you can pull that up too far. Anyway, he's got her up there. Now you got the bag hanging there and it's safe, and I don't know why, but Bill felt he needed to check that. All right, made a bad choice on that branch, and then now he's got another branch, and no, Bill, no, just leave it, it's fine. Now we can go and do whatever we want. Yeah, all right, we'll do a little fishing. So you don't have to worry about that. The animals can't get at that, and how far south are we? All right, so we fished for a while, and I got myself a couple of nice little trout and so on, and Bill got an 8.5 and a 7, and I think an 11 triple E there. So he's gonna go over and just now we can take the food down. It should be in pretty good shape. Oh. Eggs are hard. Now you take her back, and I'd be a little... I think that if you were to do this, you might want to be a little gentler with the way you handle the food. Because this really is not any better than it was before. But at least you know it's your own mess. You can always live with your own mess. Bill's wife does.
Well, today, Red, I'd like to show the lodge members the right and the wrong way to put out a campfire.
That sounds great, Gord. What is this here, kindling?
Yeah. No, not yet, no.
All right.
Now, this is my television set. I thought I would do a television presentation. Now, Red, if you would take this, you can help out.
Yeah.
Where are the rest of the lodge members? I don't want to start without them.
Well, I think they decided to just watch it on TV back at the lodge.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready, Red?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, now turn on the TV.
Okay, right here.
Okay?
Yeah, I got her on.
Hi, everybody. This is Ranger Gord. And here's my friend, Mr. Bad Camper.
Hi, I'm Mr. Bad Camper. I don't know how to put out a campfire.
Hi, I'm Mr. Good Camper. I do know how to put out a campfire.
Well, Mr. Good Camper does know how to put out a campfire, but Mr. Bad Camper doesn't. Gee, you must be sad.
Yeah, I sure am.
Well, listen, why don't we help Mr. Bad Camper learn how to put out a campfire?
Oh, okay, Ranger Gord. But first, let's see the licking red flames.
Okay, here we go.
The first thing you do is to aim the water at the base of the flames. Here we go. Okay, I guess that's it.
Yeah, boy, that was easy. Now I'm Mr. Good Camper.
That's great. How about a hug?
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it.
That was informative, I guess you'd say. Let's see if there's something else on there.
A wide world of sports with the thrill of victory and the agony
of defeat. Whoa! Ah!
Putting a little campfire tent thing together out behind the lodge. Walter was bringing the cooler, and Bill and I were putting up a bunch of something. I guess there wasn't much in there. Okay. You know, well, you got to be responsible for yourself, Walter. You got to watch. No. No need for temper now. You're not hurt. You're fine. So Bill and I are trying to get the tent together, and Walter's trying to clean things up. And, okay, now that probably hurt. Okay, that's probably. But again, you gotta watch. You always, when you're camping, this is for you youngsters out there. You gotta watch what the other guy is doing. You know, like don't do this. For example. And we didn't know what was pulling on. We didn't, again. See, that way lies madness. So we got the tent up, and Bill's gonna get the campfire going, and we're gonna just split a log. So he's got just gonna hit it, Walter. Hit it, Walter. While we're young, hit the log. And you know this happens sometimes. You get a green log or what have you, or maybe the axe isn't wide enough at the one end that Bill's gonna get the not too many. Oh, it's like don't use all the matches, Bill. Not yeah. All right, so meanwhile, no, see a second axe roughly into the same split. We'll just open that baby right up. Just hit it, Walter. Hit it, Walter. Hit it now, Walter. Hit it now. Okay, I was wrong. Okay. No. Yeah. Well, let's try. By this point, we tried a few axes. And unbelievable that a log would take that. Must have been lots of knots in that. I got an idea though. Let's flip her over. Just flip her over. Meanwhile, Bill is going back to the old style of lighting a fire with the string and the. I don't even know what they call this, but it's nothing good. And then. All right, that should. No. Oh. Unbelievable, isn't it? Boy, oh boy. We're gonna run out of axes here. This is. We got the double ender, I used to call it when we were younger, and oh. Okay. So now Bill's starting to get some smoke. He's getting some heat going there. Yeah, take her up a notch there, Bill, and actually running out of spaces to put an axe into the log. So, yeah, I got another idea. I think that and then it's on fire, Bill. It's on fire. Get it down. Okay, now just move the campfire over to where the fire is. There you go. Yeah. Just don't blow too hard. Easy. Oh boy. So I figure if we use just a hatchet, just in the right spot, we still got room for that. Now, Walter's not good at taking direction, and he just misinterpreted my instructions. No. Like, how is that helping? I don't understand that. Meanwhile, Bill's he's got enough of it stamped out. He's all set. He's ready to bring the log over. But okay, well, you know what? I got an idea. Okay, and we're all don't watch Bill eat. Don't watch not if you're eating it all yourself. You can't use the log to burn. You use it as a holder. What's going on? A camping trip there. Had the tent trailer and just. I guess we'll take this spot. But we noticed almost immediately that the tent trailer seemed to be missing, and then there's Walter there, but I don't think he's got it. And big argument as to who didn't hook it up properly, and I said, just relax. Good news, guys, good news. It followed us. Okay, seemed to have picked up a few clothes on the clothesline and so forth on the way, but that's a good spot right there. So we'll go over there and we'll just set her up right where she is. Just get the clothes. Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, and Walter, like one of those garden gnomes, picked up one of those. He likes those. Of course, Mike and Dalton are anxious to get at the food. You know, we've been traveling for over 10 minutes now, and so Dalton's helping Mike into the unit. Then he leans back, and of course, I found that. I didn't find that funny though. So I say, get the heck out of there. It's not how it works, guys. Now everybody go to a corner, because there's a leg in each corner on these units, and they pull out, and they snap down, and they kind of telescope out, and they hold the thing totally level. Okay, that's now do that, and do that with all four. Do that with yours there, Dalton. Well, his was kind of rusted solid there, so he gave her just a little too much foot energy. Okay, great. Luckily, Dalton always has a plan. Now, Mike's was really wedged on there, and it wasn't even moving with the hammer, but he figures we're not going to use that hammer that much this weekend, so. And then at Walter's corner, there was nothing there at all, but, and he spotted that other. I always wonder what those things were for. There we go, perfect. Okay. Now get all the clothes off there, and this is one of these high-low tent trailers that you just turn the crank and up comes the whole unit. So just stand back, guys, and just watch this. So I start cranking, and no, well, just wait now, just be patient. And she goes up pretty good, and they're trying to wait, but it's just killing them. They just want to get at those sandwiches and what have you, and they just can't wait the whole time, so they just start climbing in before she's gone to her full elevation. And of course, what happens is it gets a little tighter as you get near the top, and she snaps off right in my hand, and the whole thing collapses. Well, now the three of them are trapped in there, but first of all, I check to make sure they're okay. Yeah, they're fine. Then I figure, well, if I can just get Mike out, the others would probably have room to wiggle there, and just... No, he's not. No, he's kind of locked in there. Then I think, boy, you know, I think I've got a cordless drill in the van. I could hook that up. And I'm showing the guys, they're not even into it. They don't care how I'm going to do it. Just do it. Just do it. So I hook her up to the axle, and that's going to fit. Then I had her going the wrong way. And I just reversed that, and then away we go. Oh, she got down. Dalton got out, no problem. And Mike got out of there okay. But Walter was a little slow, and then she comes up, and then she came down hard, and I thought, well, if I could wedge like a paddle in there, it would stop the drill. And that got it up, and then, oh, we had a problem. And I've never seen a tent trailer compress this far. It was just, But luckily, the cooler seemed all right, and we just had to check the sandwiches, and this is... Yeah, looks good, looks good. We're good, we're good. Oh, yeah, Walter, here, have a sandwich. Happy camping. Oh, your kite got caught in the high-tension wire. You thought you could get it down, so you leaned your ladder up against the pole, and you heard a funny sound. You climbed and climbed way up to the top where the ladder touched the transformer. You grabbed the wire to free your kite, and you noticed your hand getting warmer. Oh, sparks flew out, and away you went with one arm noticeably enlarged. Now, normally the cops would make an arrest, but they could see you'd already been charged.